Welcome everybody to Maximus Games. I'm Christopher. I'll be your pilot today. We're playing Pauper Mono White, and this is a keepable hand. And I don't ask for too much. I ask for, stuff to be able to be played, and that's pretty much my criteria. Unless I already know the deck I'm facing and I need a specific sideboard piece or something. But in most cases, I just need a hand that's going to play. And that was a beautiful top deck. It makes me curve out nicely. It protects me against the Delver's initial 1/1 swing unless it flips. It's good. And it's also going to help me gain some life potentially, unless he lightning bolts it or something. It seems that people are playing blue-red Delver a lot more than power blue these days, but we'll see what this is. This is a great card. Brainstorm is one of my favorite cards in the game. I absolutely love it. And he's gonna flip the Delver. And it was well played to play the Brainstorm during his upkeep so that he could flip the Delver. That was really strong. And he's going to hit me for 3 on turn 2. Not much better than that. I'm going to go ahead and play Suture Priest and see if I can start gaining some life. Looks like he's playing the mono blue build, so I don't have to worry too much about the burn yet. And I'll hit him back for 1. That'll put us at a 1-point differential. But I don't necessarily want to draw him into the late game, but it's not awful for me. This is sort of a mid-game deck that I'm playing, which is fine for what it does. Now he's going to start countering my spells, so I need to be real careful about how to play them. And he'll take a damage off that. This is actually a good matchup for me because of cards like Cloud of Fairies and Suture Priest, how they interact. Basically, he gets his 1/1, but he still takes 1 damage, so it's not that rewarding for him. Now his goal is to just counter and draw at this point with the advantage that he has. So I'm going to have to play it pretty smart here. I'm going to drop my planes and then I'm just going to pass turn and go ahead with the raise the alarm at the end of his turn, so he has to counter it then. And it also makes it harder for him to play out spells. Fire Golem. So if he doesn't want me to have the raise the alarm 2 tokens, then I get the Journey to Nowhere on his Spire Golem. He's down to 3 cards. I believe at least one of them is a counterspell. So I'm going to go ahead and play into the counterspell. And it is. Luckily it's that kind of counterspell, so I get my bonuses. And now I can Journey to Nowhere his powerhouse and drop my... It might actually be smarter to Journey to Nowhere the Insectile Aberration, but then again, this is a really hardcore blocker. I think that I Journey to Nowhere the Insectile Aberration with the life totals the way that they are. And then I play out Squadron Hawk for a little bit of a card advantage. And a little life gain too. And I don't attack quite yet. I'm hoping he'll run out of steam. He's sort of come on real strong. And I'll go ahead and trade a Squadron Hawk for a Fairy. And he's going to bring in Ninja. For the card advantage. And I think he has a counter spell, so just trying to decide what to counter. He'll probably counter this, but it's got retrace, so it could win me the game actually. Gitaxian Robe is a great card. I actually love this mono blue deck. It's very effective, so if you're thinking about building a deck and you want to invest in something a little more spendy in terms of Pauper, not spendy in terms of Magic, then the mono blue deck is a great deck to invest in. I'm going to play a Squadron Hawk for the life gain. And since I just top decked the, that was sort of a test to see if he had the counter spell. And then I'm going to try to drop Suture Priest, which could put the game in the bag for me. And it resolves. And to attack would be foolish because of the life gain I've got on board. So any new creatures he plays out, like Cloud of Fairies, is going to hurt him. He's going to cycle those instead of playing them, looking for more Spire Golems and Doublers and whatnot. But he's taking so much hate from the two Suture Priests and the Soul Warden that he's going to, you know, have to deal with the consequences of playing any creature at this point. I don't have that same problem. Sort of the beauty of my situation. And I don't want him to draw another card, so I'm gonna block Ninja and just trade. What do you know? Another Soul Warden. I'm just getting great draws. I don't know if it's going to win me the game at this point, but it's definitely helping. So as you can see, I just gain tons of life and tons of reward for playing these little creatures. So, and as you can see, Squadron Hawk did a lot more than just give me some birds. It gave me sort of a lot of life, you know, because of the other synergy in my deck with these two. That's not going to help. He can start pounding me pretty hard, but hopefully I'll get a Guardian's Pledge or something. I can chump block a couple times with Squadron Hawk, so if I need to, I can. He's kind of on the defensive in terms of life, so he might not even attack me, but we'll see. Yeah, he's gonna swing. And the ninja comes in, and he gets some hate from that. Although he is gaining advantage. So I'll probably double block the ninja next turn now that I know it's a thing. And he'll play out a Spire Golem. Another Delver, he's gonna get some more hate. This might be enough to beat him if he isn't careful. Although he knows what I have in my hand because of the Cataxian Probe. He knows I have Enlistment. So if I top deck Guardian's Pledge, I pretty much win. Unless he has a counter spell. That's a good card to draw, actually. I think I play the Enlistment and make him use his counter spell. And then I pass turn. And we're both at one card in hand. Except I've got 20 more points of life because of all of the hate. Or the love, depending on how you look at it. And he is not sure he wants to attack. He is gonna attack. I think I just win if... No, I don't win. But... I definitely can take him down low and then make it so he can't put any more creatures out. So I think I take the damage and let him draw a card. And if he plays a creature, it's pretty much suicide. And I'm gonna gain some life here. Counter spell. Okay. He can only block one of them, so I think taking him down to 2 is really smart at this point, because then it forces him to not be able to play a creature, even if I lose a creature in the process. And I'm going to play out Raise the Alarm now because I want to get that extra life gain, and I don't want him to have draw into a counterspell that could prevent me from doing it. So, and it also puts more pressure on him to not attack me. He might be holding a creature going, oh no. I'm wondering why he's doing that. I guess because he knows that he can take one more damage. No, I meant to use it for Sen's Enlistment. Shoot. That was a misplay. I might pay dearly for. Gonna go ahead and not attack. He might be digging for a piracy charm or something. Okay, so Sen's Enlistment. 3, 4. Discard land, and then I get this trigger again. And I think this wins me the game because he's at 3, so I can deal 2 to him just outnumbering. And if he plays a creature, he's sort of down to 1 just because of the Suture Priest pressure. So I think he loses at this point. He might full swing to try to draw into something, but I would just take all but 3 damage. Okay, so I'll see you for game 2. We won that one.